Hey, welcome to downtown Chagrin Falls. It is still Christmas here. The lights are up, the tree is still up. We're getting really close to New Year's, but I wanted to show you guys around this really awesome little town here, give you kind of the full walking tour. So we're on the south side of town. I just want to walk you around, show you some of the best restaurants here, the best shops, of course the falls, the popcorn shop, a little bit about the history, what it's like to live here. Let's head over to Triangle Park and see what's going on in this awesome little town. Here we are in Triangle Park. The Chagrin Valley JCs come down here and do all these decorations. They put these little trees and decorate the light poles here. Every year they have this giant Christmas tree in the center of town. They have a Christmas tree lighting ceremony. Over on the west side of town, there's a lot of boutiques and little shops that people love just walking around and going into. And then on the south side of the town, there's Lowe's Audio Video, First Federal Bank, what fun, Sanity, and then over on the east side here is this Key Bank. We have a really cool building there, and this is new. Off the Wagon toy store, they just put that in last year, and there's a couple toy stores here actually. Chico's, a little closed boutique. Heartwood Coffee's really good, and then a couple restaurants we'll talk about in a little bit down there also. So Chagrin Falls has a pretty interesting history. It's a kind of a historic town. It was founded around 1840s, and it started as a mill town actually. Because of the river, there was a lot of industry here in the mills along the river. There are some pretty historic buildings here. There's 3 historic districts within the village, and it's really cool. My friends and I like to walk around and see all the houses, some of the really cool architecture in here. But in town, some of the buildings here are pretty old. Also, the Chagrin Valley Hardware Store is about 160 years old. Popcorn Shop has been here for 70 years. Fireside Books has been here for 50 years. So this town has been around a while, and it's really cool just to walk around down here. A lot of people love Chagrin Falls because it is very walkable. It also has that really small town feel to it, and that's why a lot of people move here. It's kind of like a Hallmark movie, or if you've ever seen that show, The Gilmore Girls. But a lot of people think this is just really a Hallmark movie town, and especially during Christmas, it really looks like one. But people love being in this area. It's kind of a joke that Chagrin Falls is a little bit of a bubble. People don't like to go outside the bubble because you have your shopping here, you have your restaurants here, you don't really need to leave. But the great thing about Chagrin Falls is that it's a really convenient location. It's about 45 minutes from downtown Cleveland. You have Lake Erie, downtown Akron, all the park systems around here. It's just a really great location to get out and go do things in Northeast Ohio. Let's head north a little bit here. I'll show you the Christmas tree, the bandstand, and the popcorn ball drop for New Year's. So this is the bandstand that the JCs decorate every year. They call it a bandstand. It's not a gazebo. It is a bandstand because they used to have concerts over here in Triangle Park. This is the popcorn ball for New Year's. Every New Year's, the popcorn shop here puts this giant popcorn ball made of popcorn up on the flagpole, and they drop it for New Year's. It's a pretty cool thing to see. There's always crowded down here during the Christmas tree lighting and the New Year's celebration. Now, most people come down to Chagrin Falls just for the restaurants to hang out and walk around. There's some really great restaurants here. Some of the more expensive ones are Italian. I'll show you that up around the corner here. 17 River Grill is right on the river. It has a really cool atmosphere in there. JoJo's Bar. Let's see, Aurelia is right over here. Bell and Flower, and there's a new Brazilian restaurant that just came in this year right up around the corner that people say is really good also. If you're looking for something a little bit more affordable, right on the corner here is Yours Truly. It's kind of a chain restaurant, but it's really popular. There's always good food there. That's where I usually end up. Right around the corner from there is also Parkside Grill. That's very popular. Some of the newest restaurants here are Pub Frado, and that's doing really well. It's always busy right in the Heinen's parking lot. M-Bevy and Sushi Junkie are a couple new restaurants up on the north side of town. Those are owned by the same owner that has Italian. And if you go down East Washington, the Italian owner owns the Burntwood Tavern chain also, and that's a pretty good restaurant. That's just a few miles outside of town. So lots of options here. That's really what people come to Chagrin Falls for, is just to walk around, see the falls, go to the popcorn shop, and eat a lot of good food. So let's head north a little bit here, and I'll show you some of the shops up there, Fireside Books and the popcorn shop. All the stores down here decorate their windows for Christmas. You can see they have Christmas decorations. One of the best ones is White Magnolia across the street. I'll show you that also. Flipside, I forgot to mention that. Really good burgers over in Flipside. Currently they're doing some renovations over there, so it's closed, but that's always a cool place to go. And this right here is new. This is where our office used to be, Howard Hanna, right on the corner here, but they just put this spice and tea exchange in there. They opened this all up, put these new windows. It's a really cool space in there. Then we have the main intersection downtown. Right across the street is White Magnolia. We'll go over there towards the end of the video and I'll show you their Christmas displays too. But this is the popcorn shop. I'll show you guys the popcorn shop. There, let's go over by the falls. So they do have this closed off now because there was just snow on the ground. It gets really icy. But you can usually, during the summer, walk down these stairs. You can see 17 River Grill is that building right over there. You can see why it's so popular because it's overlooking the falls. And then this is the popcorn shop. Let's go right around there. We'll go across the street in a minute. There's a little park over there. Italian is a new kind of street pizza type restaurant. They just put that in. They have a really cool pizza oven they brought from Italy. It's pretty cool in there. There's another stairway down to the falls. And then the iconic popcorn shop. If you come down here, you have to go to the popcorn shop. They have ice cream, obviously they have popcorn. Let's see if we can go see inside really quick. Really cool little store. It's been here for 70 years. New Year's Eve, popcorn ball drop. It's crowded down here. It's really hard to find parking. This is actually pretty calm. Yesterday there were a ton of people down here. Over the falls. In the summer, people will actually walk down into the stream down there. You can walk down on the rocks and get some really cool pictures. A couple days ago, this was all frozen, and when it gets really cold, all the falls freeze over. So we're gonna go across the street to Riverside Park here. I'll show you the Christmas trees that the businesses put up every year. Let's go check out White Magnolia really quick. Lots of cool shops on the east side of town. White Magnolia, love the Christmas displays that they put up in their windows every year. This is a pretty cool shop. And here also they got some home decor stuff. We're headed over to Riverside Park, going north. There's a Starbucks over there. Personally, I like Starbucks, but I really like Heartwood coffee better. Really cool. This was just, you can see there's still some ice on there. Actually, it was frozen a couple days ago because we hit 0 degrees. It's an incredible 55 degrees out here right now. This is a little strange for December. JC's come out and they put all this decoration up on the falls. I'll show you at night too. It's really cool. Jenny's ice cream is really popular over there. They have homemade or handmade waffle cones. They make them right in front of you. It's pretty cool. Kelsey Elizabeth Bakery is new. They have macarons, cupcakes, cookies. So this is Riverside Park. They have this cute little mailbox here for Santa, letters to Santa. And then lots of small businesses sponsor their own Christmas trees down here. So they have the trees here by the falls that are decorated. They're all lit up at night. It's really cool just to come down here and walk along this little path. You can see the falls. You can hear it and probably hear it in the background. Might be a little hard to hear me over the falls. But this is where a lot of events happen in Riverside Park here. They have a lot of events in downtown Chagrin Falls. Obviously Christmas tree, Christmas is big. Santa Claus in the park, New Year's ball drop. Blossom time is huge down here. This whole area is filled with vendors and food trucks and rides for the kids. And they have a huge parade down here also. And they do hot air balloons, usually if the weather permits. Last year we couldn't put them up, but they usually have hot air balloons being blown up and you can see them. It's pretty cool. There's a little playground down there, and you can see Riverside Park is actually pretty large. So some of the other events they have here throughout the year, they have Blossom Time. Art by the Falls is in this space also. There's artists that come from all over the country, sometimes all over the world. They set up booths here. It's really cool to see. Parades, of course, Memorial Day. And then in the summer, they have sidewalk sales and farmer markets going on pretty frequently. The Documentary Film Festival in October is pretty big. It's known nationally, and a lot of documentary filmmakers come. They set up a little projector down here in Riverside Park, and they have over at the Chagrin Little Theater. And Halloween here is huge. I have never seen a town do Halloween like Chagrin Falls. It is packed, it's crowded, there's people everywhere. They have the police out here guiding traffic and everything. A lot of the houses decorate for Halloween. They have giant spiders on their house. It's really cool to see. It's very unique. And then after Halloween is the Chagrin Falls Pumpkin Roll. This is a little controversial because the high school students in Chagrin Falls go around in Chagrin Falls and steal people's pumpkins off of their porches, and they roll them down the hill. I'll show you the hill up here in a minute, but some people think it's a great tradition. Some people don't like having $100 of pumpkins stolen off their porch and rolled down a hill, and then they sled down the hill. Nobody really knows when it's going to happen. I'll try to get some footage of that also, but that's kind of a yearly event that happens in Chagrin Falls also. So let's head up here. I'll show you M Italian, a couple of the restaurants, and the Pumpkin Roll Hill. So this is the Chagrin Falls hardware store, 160 years. You can see the building is really cool. They have a nice display in here for Christmas also. Really cool building inside. Then you have Bell and Flower. This is a really popular restaurant right up here. And then across the street is the town hall. You can rent the town hall, which is really cool. It's an amazing space in there, really. Bell and Flower restaurant, I don't think they're open right now, but that gets pretty crowded. And then they have this little alleyway in here. They've got lights up. That's always packed in the summer as well. Chagrin Arts, right around the corner is the Valley Art Center. They put on that Art by the Falls every year. And so this is the north side of town. This is the giant hill that they do the pumpkin roll on. Usually happens sometime around Halloween, but nobody really knows when, except for the high school students. So if you do move here, if you're thinking about moving here, watch your pumpkins in the fall. Don't put them out on the porch, because they will get stolen if you live in the Chagrin zip code. So over here you got Lemon Falls Cafe. We're on Orange Street and coming up off of Main Street there. This is M Italian. Probably the most popular restaurants here are going to be M Italian, 17 River Grill, and yours truly. M Italian has great food. They have the Glass Asylum right next to them. You can see them blowing glass in there. You can take classes in there also. And 17 River Grill is right around the corner here. Great atmosphere, right over the falls. Yours truly is just really good food for a good price. And so that's always packed. M Bevy is right there. So they did a really nice job renovating this. These are the giant condos over here overlooking Chagrin. I think the last one sold for 1.2 million. They just put some more up over on the east side of town, and those were gone before they could build them, actually. JoJo's Bar is pretty popular. The Inn of Chagrin, they just did a full renovation there. They had a pretty famous designer come in and redo some of the rooms. So that's a pretty popular place if you're looking to stay down here for a couple days. That is a very bright green car. Wow. JoJo's Bar, and then Sushi Junkie right here on the corner. This is 17 River Grill here, right on the falls. You can see why that's pretty popular. Dave's Cosmic Subs is actually pretty good. Their sauce is really good. People drink the sauce, it's so good. So that's really about all of town. You kind of just come down here, walk around, see the falls, go to the popcorn shop, eat a lot of good food. If you live in the area, put a comment down about your favorite thing to do in Chagrin Falls or around Chagrin Falls. We're gonna head back over to Riverside Park and go over some of the great things around here also. But subscribe to this channel if you wanna see more videos like this coming out about Chagrin Falls and the surrounding areas. We love to get out and show you guys really cool places around here. So let's head back over to Riverside Park. So if you're thinking about moving here, it's a great place to live. Real estate is pretty competitive here still. Last year it was insane, 30 offers on every house. It was a little crazy. And certain houses still sell with multiple offers. Average price in town is probably about $600,000. If you go outside of town, you're looking at $300,000-$400,000. But if you're just looking for a day trip, come up here, spend some time in Chagrin. There's a lot of things to do outside, just outside of Chagrin. Like I said, Cleveland is about 30-45 minutes away depending on traffic. You have Lake Erie, the Rock Hall of Fame, catch a Browns game. You have Blossom Music Festival down by Akron. There's a lot of concerts there. Just a ton of stuff within 30 minutes of downtown Chagrin Falls. Lots to do, and that's what a lot of people love about living in this area. So I hope you guys enjoyed this walking tour. Put in the comments if you live here and there's something that I missed that you love about Chagrin Falls for everyone else to enjoy. Do me a favor and subscribe for more videos like this video. And thanks again for watching.